Hi, Teacher Mindy back. Today I'm going over what makes a great VIPkid teacher. So my number one thing that I think is helpful is to make great connections with your students. If you connect with them, they're going to want to keep booking you and come back again and again. And the way I do that is I ask about things that they're interested in, their hobbies, or what sports they play, what musical instrument, are they interested in art, etc. And I keep a note on that. In the teacher page, you're able to keep a little personal note on the student, and it's helpful to add that little note so you remember each time you are having class with them, you can bring those activities that they're interested up in class. I also sometimes let students do like a tiny little show and tell at the beginning of class, and they show me something that they've made or something that they're super proud of, and that also helps make a connection. Also, always smile and be happy and bubbly, even if you're exhausted. No matter what, you need to put that smile on and get ready to teach. Some days, I'm so tired in the morning, I just want to go back to bed, but I have a sip of my tea and off I go with a big smile on my face. I also like to tell them a bit about myself. You don't have to go on and on and on about yourself. Just tell them a little bit, like how many animals you have, what state you live in, etc. And it just helps build that bond with each other. You give them a little information and they give you a little information. Laugh and have fun. Try to relax. I know when I first started teaching with VIPkid, I was so nervous because I knew the firemen were watching and other people were watching to evaluate my classes. And the parents are often watching. It made me so nervous. But try your best to relax, have fun, and that will make that strong connection with your students. At the end of class, I always like to give them hearts with my hand. I make the little two-handed heart and give that to them. Or sometimes I hold up my little fun foam heart and give them a heart. And the students that are my regulars and I know really well, I even tell them that I love them. And that is probably something they don't get to hear a lot, especially from their classroom teachers. And they always seem to enjoy hearing that from me. Some basics that teachers have are positive correction. So if they have something that they've done wrong or pronounced a word incorrectly, don't get all mad and negative. Just be like, hey, this is how you say it, and move on. Not a big deal. Using TPR, props, and rewards, especially if they're fun props and fun rewards. And I know when you're using TPR, the students always love when I try to make the monkey image. They get such a big kick out of that. So when you're doing TPR, if you can be silly and still get your point across, the kids will really love that. Another area to be a great VIPkid teacher is to show up on time, have a consistent schedule so they can keep booking you again and again. Stay a couple minutes over if you can to hear their stories, or look at a picture on their mom's phone of them doing an activity. If you have time, of course, during class. Don't do that if it's going to make you late for your next class. Try to get plenty of rest. This is a hard one because I'm not really good about wanting to go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night. And I know some VIPkid teachers are very good about getting to bed early. I'm not. That's why I'm usually tired in the morning. But try really hard to get plenty of rest. I take the weekends off, so I catch up on my rest on the weekends. Try to look professional. Well, at least from your chest up. If you've got pajamas on underneath your t-shirt, they're not gonna know. But try to have your hair combed, your face washed, teeth brushed, and some lipstick on. And from here down, you're looking pretty good. With the headphones on, it can cover up even the messy hair in the back. But try to look as professional as you can in what they're gonna be seeing on the camera. Be familiar with your lessons so that you aren't stumbling through them. If it's a new lesson to you, always just take a few minutes to browse through the lessons real quick and see what you're going to be teaching them so you know what's coming up next. Another thing that I like to do is to share my pets with them if they like pets. Some students are afraid of dogs or animals, but most of my students, they really like to see my pets, and that's a reward that I sometimes work into the schedule. So sometimes I'll be like, hey, do you want to play Find a Star, or do you want to see my pets today for a reward? And they get to pick. Did I tell you to be kind and loving? Yes, always be kind and loving. Show them that you really, really care for them. I really care for my students and love them. It's also helpful to have an attractive classroom setup. So for example, this is just a backdrop that I bought off Amazon, and then I add my little Teacher Mindy sign. There's other backdrops on Amazon that are a little bit more classroom looking, and those work too. I like to change mine out every month or so because personally I get bored seeing the same background, and I'm sure they do too. And lastly, just have fun. Have fun. Make jokes. If you make a mistake, make a joke about it. Do silly things and have fun. And they will then have fun in class too. Thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful. See you next time. Bye.